Hey Welsh, how are you, man? Thanks for joining another stream. 2 today, my personal record. I just couldn't stay away from you guys. Please don't use that against me in court. I'm joking. Yeah, I actually kind of got a streaming bug today. Did some work, had some rest, had some food. Had to go back to playing some morally dangerous. Actually, I kind of was thinking about the build that I'm doing for this particular DBX. I'm actually going to modify my shields slightly in a different way. I finally decided to use prismatics overall instead of bibeeves, because these prismatics are not very large. They're just like what, rank 4, or should I say grade 4. So they do tend to recharge quite quickly, and you don't need to wait like half an hour like on something like a Corvette or an Imperial Cutter. So all in all, I think prismatics are a great way to go. Although, since we're not really doing PvP in this DBX, I kind of decided to switch my build slightly from reinforced shields to thermal resistant shields. Overall, they're slightly better in PvE, because you just like currently in PvP the heat damage is not that important. Like you can stay about 20-30% and you should be fine, but in PvE it's kind of good and handy to have heat resistances. Hey, hi Jason, how are you, man? I'm good, I'm good. Just gotten back into streaming. Kinda came on yesterday, had some really good fun. Came on today, had some more fun, and just couldn't stay away. Had to do another one. Also having really fun time upgrading this DBX. It's quite the ship after the upgrade. Or should I say after the buff. Really like it. Obvious downside is the refuel times. They're kinda sluggish when compared to the Asp Explorer, but overall I really like the ship. Actually, I kinda took it into combat off screen against some NPCs. I'm actually still just packing my ground loadout, which is like one big beam laser and 2 missile racks, and I was kinda able to shoot down some formidable ships, which was kinda hilarious. Now that you're back, just don't overdo it, okay? Yeah, of course. Streaming is the easy part. Doing those videos is the hard part. Like, even those, you know, just a tip videos that are kind of like, you know, 5 or 4 or 6 minute long actually takes me like 4 or 5 hours to do. I'm just kind of like a perfectionist, I guess. Like I just keep working on those videos until like I deem them to be perfect, and it usually eats a lot of time. But yeah, streaming is fine then. I mean, I love streaming actually. So how you been, Jason? Have you managed to get yourself that vulture that you've been dreaming about? You're back. Been waiting for this. How do I pronounce your name? It's ALC. ALC, okay. Yeah, ALC. I wasn't really sure if I'm gonna do another one tonight, but man, I just couldn't stay away. Really enjoying Elite Dangerous once more. I'm probably overthinking this DBX build, but I know that I didn't spend that much time actually upgrading the ass, but I think this guy needs it. I think you can actually do some interesting things with the ship. So I've kind of decided to switch up my build slightly. Instead of having reinforced shields with with the thermal resistant boosters. I decided to go just thermal resistant shields with augmented boosters. All in all, it should give a very similar result. And it will also be slightly cheaper because thermal resistance boosters do require exquisite focus crystals. I mean, their drop rates have been improved, so they're not really a pain to grind anymore. It's just that, I don't know, I'd rather keep my exquisite crystals for my PvP ships in general. And obviously this isn't a PvP ship, so it doesn't really need that that weird shield to booster combo. So I'll just go good all thermal shields and either resistance boosters or just heavy duty boosters. I think I'll just do heavy duty boosters for a significant mega jewel pool. ALC, how do people get the really high jump ranges? I get the grade 5 FSD upgrades and still doesn't seem to get as high as I seen other people upgrades. First of all, you should look into reducing the weight of your ship. In particular, the armor. Like, don't put military, don't put, you know, any heavy duty armor, just keep lightweight, right? And also just see where you can, you know, off the weight, because that does directly impact how far you will be able to jump, right? For example, like even me switching from prismatic shields, from bi-weave shields to prismatic shields has decreased my jump range by about 2 light years. So it's just like Tesco, you know, every level counts. Lighten up everything else. Yeah, that's pretty much in the nutshell. Well, people lightweight everything and then reroll a FSD until they get the best they can. Actually, I think I got a very generous, or should I say decent, roll on this FSD. And it's not like a significant improvement over my Asp Explorer loadout. It's basically like extra 7 light years, I think, but it does add up. It does help over the long run, and I really like the weapon placement and the module placement, should I say utility placement of this DBX. And I mean, I've been flying Asp for like what, 3 years, 4 years? I mean, it's 3 years. It's a good change, you know. I finally found that Connie on Ariar 2B, but did not show up in the nav panel as a poi. Does that mean I need to see it again later? Well, you need to scan its beacon, right? It has like a private beacon or whatever it's called. So once you scan that, it starts appearing on your just poi list. I should have probably mentioned that during the video that I did. Kind of forgot at the time. I guess I should go back and put like an annotation for it. So look for engineer upgrades that reduce the mass of various hardpoints. No, not really. You don't really need to. Like, I mean, if you really want to go crazy, like, and achieve like something like 65 light year jump or something with the DBX, right? You can go like nuts and just everything lightweight, but just in general, like, and not putting heavy armor, not putting unnecessary modules or weapons will make your ships jump faster. Not faster, further. One thing I really like about the DBX is the heat resistance. Like, yeah. Oh shit, that was actually too close. I should probably like enable this. I kind of like flying without the orbital lines turned on. And once I jump into hyperspace, you'll guys see that this actually enables the gravity zone of stars and planets. But I was about to say that DBX actually is one of the rare ships in the game that you can actually travel very close to a star and don't really burn up. Hi Massive, hi all, hi Camo, how are you, dude? I'm currently doing 18,000 light year passenger run on my brand new Dolphin, pushing 32 light year. Oh shit, 18,000 light years with 32 light year jumps is, oh my gosh, it's kind of bad. It's gonna take you forever, dude. Why didn't you just, you know, like escort him with like an asp or something. Something that jumps like 50. Technically, you can actually ferry people around in the DBX or in the Asp Explorer. If you really, really want to do just the long ones. You've stopped saying DBS Explorer. I've actually thought about why I was saying it, and I think I realized why I was saying DBS. It's because I associated with Aston Martin DBS. Like, Top Gear is one of my favorite shows ever. Probably the second one after House. And guys can see if you enable orbital lines, you can actually see the exact location or this exact zone that you don't need to cross or should not cross if you don't want to get pulled the gravity well of an object in space. But yeah, this ship can actually fly supremely close to stars and not get burned. Like, I mean, in the fast or anything else, you would be way over 100. You would be 150 at this point. And this thing, look, it's decreasing heat. I'm pretty much skimming through the star and it's running really cool. Interesting. Have you seen the Grand Tour yet? Yeah, man, I've seen it. I've seen immediately as the entire episode, as the entire season came out. Look, it's the Top Gear guys. I'm gonna love them no matter what. Although it does seem a little bit forced, like their humor is a bit forced. But it's one of those. Scenarios where it looks like Top Gear, it quacks like Top Gear, it walks like Top Gear, so it's kind of Top Gear. It's and I don't know, like clearly the very obvious ad placements, but obviously Amazon is gonna get paid no matter what, so I guess it's forgivable on some level. Man, this thing can get close to stars. Holy Jesus. It's gonna take me forever, but I wanted to use the new Dolphin, and I've got a few systems I'm visiting. You should use the Neutron Star Highway, dude. You would probably get there much quicker. I mean, 18,000. I can probably calculate how long that will take you. 18,000 light years, 32 light years per jump. Let's assume you're not stopping to scan stuff, you're just, you know, going to the destination as fast as possible. In an Asp Explorer hitting about 40 light years, you can do about 1,000 light years per hour. Slightly less. So that's gonna take you about 36 to 40 hours. Man, that's a lot. That's a lot of travel time. No, you can do a lot of things in real life in 40 hours. You can make about $1,000 in 40 hours. So, chew on that. I don't like these orbital lines. I'm gonna turn them off. Should I keep them on? For educational purposes? I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I turn orbital lines or keep them? I personally don't like them that much because, like, I really like to encounter objects when they're not really surrounded by those UI elements, like, see that, and versus this, it's like, oh shit. Wait, what? Oh. Display clock. Never seen that before. Yeah, I kind of like it when it's just like a heavenly body without any UI add-ons. Man, this is such a good planet. I keep coming back to this place. It has everything. It has ruthenium, it has cadmium, bunch of nickel, bunch of iron. Really, really good place to hunt stuff. Electro tree. For those who need a good place for like ruthenium, cadmium, and other rare materials. Actually, after upgrading, although I may have to nab some antimony, but I think this is sort of like the last few things that I want to modify on this DBX. Actually may put heavy duty armor. We'll see how much actual resources I have, but yeah, the shield and the 2 boosters is gonna pretty much be the icing on the cake, and the ship is gonna be complete. I'm not sure if I will upgrade the weapons, although I am considering putting a long-range beam just for lulz. I guess I will do it. I kind of want to test it out against bases and that kind of stuff. Like this one. I believe if you press the plus button, it toggles the orbital lines. Yeah, but, you know, the T button. I keep orbital lines off no matter what I'm doing. I just don't like how fake it makes the system look. Yeah, I kind of have to relate. That sentiment there. And I like this thing. It kind of looks like an Apache helicopter in a way. Just if you put like a tail and some blades, it would look like a helicopter, I'm pretty sure of it. I even want to go back and Photoshop it in Photoshop. Especially like when you have missile launchers on the sides and they like pop out from there and there. It looks exactly like a helicopter. Okay, let's dismiss it for now. Man, I love this game. Look at that. Okay. So, we are looking for metallic meteorites. Ruthenium is not the hardest material to find, but it can be tricky. So let's keep an eye out for metallic meteorite signatures in particular. Whoa. So, seems like a high gravity world. I actually can see from here what's the gravity. Can I do this? Like, it's above 1. It does feel... Actually, I like high gravity worlds. It makes the driving just so much easier. Ooh, and I think, yeah, that's a hit. So we just identified a metallic meteorite signature. So happy days. If we're lucky, we may be able to pick up the thing. Gosh. Didn't mean to spin out. Wait, the signal is strange. Oh, multiple sources. 3 sources? It looks to be like... It looks like it's almost 3 sources. Hold on a second, that signal just got worse. I really don't like it when they add this. This may not be an actual metallic meteorite. The kind of developers kind of fuck with people who do surface mining. Like they kind of throw in some red herring signals that kind of look like, actually look and sound like metallic meteorites, but they're slightly different. They have this stupid glow thingy and they're sometimes not guaranteed to be the thing. But this one looks legit. Or is it? Fuck you, developers. Suck a dick. That, like, few patches ago, that was exactly how a metallic meteorite signal looked. Now it was just like a red herring. Fuck you. God damn it. Let me just read a few comments. I think the DBX looks like the Raptor from BSG. I kind of see that. Hello, Sisteris. Hello, dude. How are you? Man, that kind of pissed me off. Like, especially from afar, that looked identical to metallic meteorite signals. But unfortunately, somebody at Frontier Development has a cruel, cruel sense of humor. Like at this point, I can identify exactly what the signal source is. I just can't pronounce this one. Like the one bar at the bottom is like the Messia something something diets, right? They're kind of like the quote unquote the medium crop. The really large ones are usually bronze ones. Oh shit. And like the 3 bars is now crops and or should I say outcrops. And for some reason developers also mixed in so that metallic meteorite and outcrop signals now look very similar. That I think is the most evil thing ever. Frontier developers are eviler than Skeletor. I wonder who will get that reference. Okay, so I never learned how to pronounce these things. Mesosiderite? Mesosiderite, I guess. And I know that I will forget it pretty much immediately. Ooh, ruthenium though, ruthenium. We maybe need 2 more and we should be good. What matter are you looking for? I'm looking for ruthenium, dude. The meteorites are a little lower down, I think, but you're right. Unless you compare side by side, it's almost impossible to tell. Well, I kind of can tell when I get closer. Like you saw me, or should I say, like you heard me say, like, oh my gosh, I think this is a red herring. So I was kind of aware. They have this glowish thingy. They're not as pronounced as metallic meteorites are. But the problem is, from very far away, when you first catch the signal, they're literally indistinguishable. So, like, if the signal is a considerable amount of road you need to cover to find it, right? It literally can send you like on the wild goose chase. You know, you'll just find a stupid outcrop that's not good for anything, right? Even though like you spot it and identify the correct signal, it's just no longer correct. Ugh. See, now that's this signal here is the bronze thingy. Keep forgetting how they're called. Bronze something something. You see that signal right there. You see those two. Now that is exactly how metallic meteorite signals begins to look, right? When you get closer, it gets more pronounced, but like it's hard to say. Like shit, I'm gonna go check it out just because, but that could totally be like just another red herring. Big crater just outside of Leeching Base has loads of ruthenium. This place has loads of ruthenium. I just need maybe a few more drop. But yeah, this still hard to say. I think this is gonna be like another red herring. Yeah, there you go, another outcrop. Disgusting, just absolutely disgusting. Well, the good news is that it actually did contain ruthenium, so haha, chew on that. Alright, we have a satellite signal. Who wants to go and check out a satellite? Anybody hasn't seen a satellite in this game yet? You have an opportunity to check it out. Like it, let's go see it. Actually, might... I actually could use another, like, modified consumer firmware drop, so... Use wavescanner.net. I know, I used to use it, I know exactly how every signal looks like, but as I said, a few patches back, they changed the signals. So, now the... Ooh... These always look like the... Super Saiyan capsules from Dragon Ball. I don't know, kinda... For me at least, it kinda looks like... Alright, let's see if we can actually get something from it. Oh shit, I forgot these no longer give you the thing, it just gives you some data to trade. Oh well. How many kilometers have you driven with the SRV, lol? Can I check? Is there a statistic? Wow, that looks weird. Statistics... Combat, crime, smuggling, trading, mining... Exploration, systems that highest payouts, approximate time played, 5 weeks, 6... Oh, so we were actually you guys were asking how long have I actually played, so it's about 7 weeks, 6 weeks in total. Not that much actually, I just like to spend my time efficiently, the word of today. Is there a... that would be cool if it said like, oh, this is the miles that you travel in the SRV. I flew. I have to confess, I traveled a lot of roads. Like you know that Johnny Cash song, like I've been everywhere, man. Yeah, that's my song. That's my jam. Ruthenium. I'm gonna collect another one just for good measure, and we're gonna go and upgrade the shields yet again. Kind of changed my mind on the type of setup I want to have for this DBX. I guess I'm gonna check out another bronze thingy. They sometimes give you the rarer materials. 2.5 mm. Damn, what do you mean? What is 2.5 mm? Ooh, hold on a second. That almost looks like a metallic meteorite signal hidden. Collect this one. Gonna collect this one just because I can. I'll take nickel. Always take nickel in this game, by the way. Pro tip. Hey MD, how's it going? Going good, dude. Going good. Just caught a little streaming bug yesterday. Kinda can't keep away. Last one under explore. You're at 2.5 megameters. Oh, did I miss it? 2.5 megameters. What does that mean? So that means 2,500 meters? No, hold on a second. That's not it. Oh, is it 1,000? 255,000. No, I still don't. Wait, in this game, does MN mean does it mean megameters or does it mean million meters? I was always confused by it, actually. Or wasn't I? Maybe. Sometimes I'll put myself on the spot and then sort of forget what I'm talking about. Metallic meteorite, there we go. So that signal looked identical to the previous ones, yet this one actually gave us what we needed. So hold on a second. 1,584 miles. I kinda thought I traveled more, but sure, let it be. Actually, that is a bit, isn't it? Metallic meteorite, there we go. Oh, plenty of ruthenium, just bathing in ruthenium. Right, mission completed. Ooh, I think we have another metallic here somewhere. Where are you hiding? There we go. There it is. So, okay, so that's 2,500 and something kilometers. Okay, now I'll know. I actually never knew that you can actually check how much you traveled or how far you traveled. 1 megameter is 1,000 kilometers. I see. Right, thanks for clarifying, dude. Yeah, that's us. Time to call our ship and get the fuck out of here. Not quite. Right. Megameter one. Oh, I see. That's so one megameter is 1 kilometer, basically. No, 1,000 kilometers. Shit. Hold on a second. Why is this so weird? This is, yeah, it's 1,000 kilometers. What the fuck? Why did my brain just totally collapse in that equation? Yeah, one megameter is 1,000 kilometers. That's correct. That's correct. And I should know this because while smuggling and exploring, one of my favorite, I know it's a weird pastime. Hold on a second. Is that another? No, that's not another. One of my favorite pastimes was actually calculating, doing maths for how fast the ship is traveling in light speed, right? So they're like megameters do come into the equation on some level. It's just that I haven't done it for a while and now kind of thought about one thing then the other thing, that confused myself. Pleiades sector, so we're gonna go see Liu Cheng yet again. And after that, hold on a second. Are we? I wonder if we're close to Aurier because we might as well. Not that close, actually. Never mind. We will need to go to Aurier later on to pick up some antimony. Let's see, Li Cheng. What? Oh, right, you have to do this these days. So... Wow. That is 13 gems, fine. Hello, I'm French. Hello, I'm Lithuanian. I guess. Although I live in Ireland for like the last so many years. Speed on the SRV would be in kilometers. So let's say your average speed in the SRV is 60 kilometers per hour. You've been driving for 17 hours and 14 minutes. Jesus. Feels longer than that, actually. Bonjour Flash. 1 million meters. Yeah, I guess I'm one of... I guess that's kind of the reason why I never really complained about engineers. I really like driving on planets. I don't know, it's fun. Like, the rear wheel drive nature of the SRV is really fun to control. I kind of like it that they kind of modeled it after the Subaru Legacy, I think. Was it? I don't remember. Actually, one of my friends said it. Oh, you know what? I actually own a Subaru Legacy, I think, and he said, "Oh, this feels exactly like it," and I took his word for it because I never owned a Subaru. Not dead, not dead on, but there's about so basically 18 hours spent driving around on planets. Jesus. Yeah, actually, million meters or megameters is a measurement that you don't use that often, right? It's actually very simple. Yeah, it's like, you know, 1,000 meters is a kilometer. 1 million meters is 1,000 kilometers. Easy. It's just that if you don't use it that much, it's kind of confusing. At least it was confusing for me. It was confusing for me just 5 minutes ago. It wasn't confusing for me back when I used to calculate like the light speed at which you're traveling and many like the distances and stuff, which is, I don't know, it's really fun to do for me in this game in particular. I know I'm weird, normie. Ares Dark Sector, ooh. Technically we're in the Thargoid zone, so come on, Thargoids, come at me, bros. I wonder what are the odds of us getting Thargoid interdiction here. Man, it's crazy. I still can't. I'm gonna do this because I'm just gonna fly into the sun. It's crazy to me how close this ship can get to a star and not burn up. It's like, look at that. Okay. Crazy. That's like something like a Federal assault ship or the what do you call 'em? The Beluga would totally be on fire at this point, like 150, 200 degrees, if not more. Thargoid lives matter. I wish I could join the Thargoids. The fuck. Well, I mean, I wouldn't mind owning a Thargoid ship. Those things look sexy as hell, but I don't think it's ever gonna meant to be. Although this whole Thargoid thing, to me, it's I don't know. It's like I kind of talked to Commander Plater on his stream, or should I say, I was just like dropped by to talk on the chat, but to me, I personally think that somebody is trying to use Thargoids as weapons. It has to like I don't know, like obviously the lore is very detailed, is very intertwined, like, oh, you know, shadowy, mysterious forces are, you know, controlling the galaxy. Although I think that it's gonna come back to full circle, and it's gonna be like either like Empire or either Federation is actually pulling some strings and trying to use Thargoids to initiate like a civil war, like attack another faction or wipe out the other faction so they can take control. Like, because the whole Formodine Rift thing and them trying to triangulate things, like, or for to call somebody in to drop in, you know, in the middle of the inhabited space, that's not an alien plot. That's a very distinctively human plot. So who knows? Who knows? MD, what you up to? Aiming to get Hyperdict? Well, not really. I'm just upgrading my DBX, but if I was Hyperdict, you know, why not? While watching Thargoid's interdiction, I've never seen the pilot's fuel consumed for the jump when they go into the jump animation. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Like the whole Thargoid interdict, like if you, yeah, actually, yeah, it could be Alliance. They're not doing anything else, so yeah, you're actually right. That makes the most sense. Because they are known to be working with some alien artifacts. That makes perfect sense, actually. Actually, funny enough, I didn't think of it before like that, but that makes all the sense. And yeah, first of all, like the whole Thargoid encounter, right? Like when the Thargoid ship pulls you out, scans you, and then pieces the fuck out. First of all, that's not a very... I mean, you know that saying, when it looks like a duck, walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, right? But it didn't do one of those things, right? It looked like a duck, it walked like a duck, right? But it didn't quack like a duck, and I think that's significant, because Thargoids from the original games would have ripped you to shreds immediately, no questions asked. They don't give a fuck about you. They have those fear glands or whatever removed. They will just attack anybody and claim them. immediately. Like, and the fact that this ship sort of scanned you, like looked at you, scratched its head, and kind of fucked off, right? I think that that was the biggest clue out of the thing. It almost looked like a very distinctive act of control, right? So they did interdict you, but they did like it almost was like an exercise, right? So I wouldn't be surprised if somebody like, for example, Alliance is trying to put leash on the Thargoids and use them as weapons, and that could, the whole player interdiction could have been quote unquote just like testing, right? To see what they will do. Will they obey orders? Will they, will they stay on the leash? It's a carrot. That's a good way of putting it. I think Alliance and Thargoids have something going to imbalance the Empire and Federation. Makes perfect sense. Wait, in an explorer but not exploring? Lol, at least honk. I'm not exploring. Oh, did you watch the stream? We might. They say might, but that usually means yes. Be getting Alliance faction ship? Of course we will. I think I've seen the models like last year or something. I know exactly how every ship... Well, I don't know. There was on forums. The Alliance ships are using Thargoid's technology. Confirmed. Ooh, that would be interesting. Walks like a duck, talks like a duck, fucks like a duck. It's an Alliance AI. Man. Ducks fuck in the most weirdest way ever. First of all ducks are rapists, and then they have these weird corkscrew barbed wire dicks. I'm not even joking. Look it up. It's, or don't if you don't want to have nightmares. But man, ducks are literally the scariest things ever. Like if there were human-sized ducks, we would all be just obliterated in horrible ways. Hi Massive, says Black Wolf ITA. Hi Black Wolf, how are you, man? I know that you like to sort of pop in, say hello, and don't say anything else. It's kind of like... Oh no, not the screw penis, not again. That would be very interesting. Alliance faction ships that use Thargoid technology. That would be sick. I would love that. Maybe it's Alliance. Maybe the whole interdiction is like Alliance ship holograph to look like a Thargoid ship. Ooh, conspiracy unravels right before our eyes. Wouldn't that be something? Maybe it was just a hologram. That totally could have. Actually, nobody even put that theory forward, right? Would have been a hologram. How do we get from aliens to duck sex? Man, it's just basically a bunch of like critical errors in phrasing, idioms, and proverbs. We just kind of overdid it, I guess. 4 jumps to Laxac. Okay, Laxac. Giggity. Alliance ships should be insect themed. Wasp, Hornet, Gypsy Moth, Mantis, Tarantula. I think they were, right? And don't forget... and I immediately forgot how it's called. Like they said that the Alliance, the biggest Alliance ship is actually gonna be a cargo ship, right? It's gonna be able to carry like 1,000 tons. What is it called again? God damn it, forgot. It's a very shoebox looking thing. Tinfoil on them at the ready. Oh man. Conspiracy proof condoms, here we go. Oh man, no Thargoid interdictions. Boo. Boring. Unsubscribe. Panther Clipper, there we go. Thank you. Thank you, kind sir, for refreshing my memory. Adrian Termers. Thank you. It's gonna be interesting because I think that with a Panther Clipper in today's meta, if nothing else changes, you will be able to do something like 21 to 22 million per hour just doing A to B trading, which is a very reasonable amount actually. Like, you know, obviously to get money, there's better ways to get money, but if you just want to skip, you know, the whole relogging, mission stacking, all sorts of bullshit, right? then 22 million per hour is not that bad. Yeah, I think you can get something like 17, 16 with the cutter. And it can carry like what, 700? Maybe a little bit more tons of cargo. So with 1,000 tons of cargo, you should be able to top like 20 mil per hour. The Panther Clipper probably won't be coming, but I hope, I pray. Why wouldn't it be coming? Tell me. Jim Burr says hello on the chat. Hello, Jim Burr. Just for you, mate. I also pray for alliance ships. I do think that after the whole Thargoids thing comes out, I wouldn't be surprised if either Space Legs or alliance ships would be the next big thing. I made 20 million on the Sightseers last Saturday. Awesome. I do like the smuggling missions. Although I haven't done them in the after the new patch, so I actually don't know exactly how they work now, but one can only hope it's the same. Man, this is pretty. Flying pretty much in between two stars is kinda sexy. Okay, so Laxac Giggity is the final destination for us now, and I'm gonna redo my shields. I hope I have all my mats. I think I do. I think alliance ships, I think Space Legs will be season 3 of Elite Dangerous. Well, I guess they're going to release Thargoids. Like, obviously, the next big thing is the launch of Elite Dangerous on PS4, so that's gonna be hype for a few months. After that, maybe at the end of the summer, boom, you know, Thargoids. And then, like, you know, 3 months of beta, sorry, not 3 months, 3 weeks of beta, or 4 weeks of beta, and then, oh my gosh, everything's broken, bugs. By that time, it's gonna be like November, December, and, you know, maybe at the end of December, we'll finally be able to enjoy the whole Thargoid rating or whatever it's going to be in its full glory. And then in the next year, they're going to, you know, obviously, Season 3, Alliance, you know, Space Legs, whatever. At least that's how I think how it's gonna go down vaguely. 3.0, I'm guessing atmospheres. That would also be awesome. Although I do think that Space Legs will probably come up first, or should I say come out first, like walking around ships and stations. 52 objects, honk, too late. I actually don't know this meme. Tom Eager, tell me about this meme. How do you honk? Do you just like do a fist bump or something? 2.4, I'm guessing crime punishment covered in aliens. What? Or like if you're naughty, the grandpa's alien will just come and buttfuck you or something. How does alien crime punishment work? Tell me. I'm struggling to imagine. Honk honk. Is that how you do it? I don't know what you're talking about, Tom. I wish I knew though. See, I've done so little exploration that I'm not too sure how these memes work. They say how these exploration mean. Honk just means targeting the star for the system explore data. Wow. Didn't even know that does anything. Sormi says hello. Hello. I can't pronounce that, but hello. Yeah, that's a difficult one to pronounce. I will take a shot, or a few, at any name I see, but man. Honk is using the DS. Right. Now I'll know. Okay, Trader's Rest. Here we come. Man, I really... Like, I think my computer should be able to load in... Like, I mean, it's set on Ultra, and you can see these sort of rivers, like, spawning in. That looks bad. I see that river was just, like, preloading there. That looks really bad. I wish they would somehow make it better. Honk is using the DS, ADS. 2 stream per day. Advanced Discovery Scanner. Didn't I do that? I thought I did that. Like, I scan every system that I go through, right? If that's what you mean. 2 streams per day. Yeah, I kind of got the streaming bug last night. And had well, I had a lot of fun streaming today, and so I decided to do another one. Because I really want to finish doing this, or should I say upgrading this DBX. And just having a lot of fun. Many stream, much D. Yeah, man, you can never have too much D, can you? AD, what's your favorite loadout for Vulture PvP? Right now, well, before it was 2 pulses with rapid fire and phasing sequence, but now I would have to say it's 2 advanced plasma accelerators modified for efficiency, I would say. Although I'm currently trying to work with a few stealth builds for the Vulture, but at the moment it's really hard to work with those because they're not really, you know, they're not really working to begin with. Like, NPCs can see you, turrets can see you, and all that other stuff. So come on, can I sell my acceleration data? No, I cannot. Okay. Man, I still can't get over how they, like, they made Lei Chung old like fuck. Like, what the fuck happened to this dude? He used to have like a lush full head of like dark hair, and now he's just like grandpa or something. Shield scanners, right? Shield scanners. What do I want to say? Thermal resistance. Ooh, we have a few tries here, so see what we can get. Okay, reasonable. Add resistance. Ooh. Why, game? Why? Why was all of those? Why all of those were garbage? Don't know why. Why would you do me like that? Rizzler 0707 posted an awesome 1v1 earlier with a Vulture. Yeah, I've seen it. It's the same build that I had in mind. Pretty much the same. Like, I think Vulture was designed to run that build because 2 heavy slots. It just like begs for plasma accelerators to be fitted on that ship. Using 2 advanced plasmas. Yeah. And actually, I was subscribed to the guy who actually gives the advanced plasma accelerators. Although later on, I kind of had to go back and switch to Duval. Because I needed 1 extra prismatic shield. I kind of goofed a little bit, so I had to pretty much waste another month to get it. But now I will go for either Grom missile or advanced plasmas. I still haven't decided. Scooty, yeah, that's the one. Yeah. What the? Hello? What is happening here? Brilliant. The game just give up. Sud to a power. That's not what I said. I said subbed. Just like subscribe. What do you think I said? Duval is Bay though. I know, man. Like, Duval is waifu for so many people in this game. It's crazy. 3 people pronouncing my name as Scotty happens all the time, man. Might as well just switch to Scott. No, man. Stay as Sudi. I like Sudi. Never surrender. Never surrender, Sudi. Although the game looks like has completely surrendered now. I don't know, I'll give it a few minutes for spinnies and I'll restart the game if nothing happens soon. Okay, fuck it, that's clearly broken now. So let us restart. Oh dear. Same thing, MD, I checked both of them. That's why we call it a tag team, bro. Okay, game. Work this time. I know you can do it. I wonder if the hamster is turning now. Okay. Does anybody else have this problem? Or is it just me? Oh, there we go. Finally, thank goodness. Right, let's go and try to get a good result here. So, shield generators, prismatics, thermal resistance. There we go. Well, we have a bunch of tries, so at least we have that going for us. Not a good try though. The first one was okay, if only it like didn't have like 5 negative effects. 10 still in my range, not recently. Isn't the older one like 140? Ooh, there we go, there we go. That is a decent result, I will take that, thank you very much. Broken regen on top of it, perfect. Why the fuck not, right? So, okay. Now I need antimony for sure. But let us check the statistics of the shield. Yeah, that's a little bit more reasonable than just 0 thermal resistance like the previous ones. So I think 1 resistance booster and 1 heavy duty booster should give us a nice roundup shield. Although, in a second, what is this one? That is heavy duty, so disable that just for fun. Okay, so that is a big difference. Although maybe I should just get another like these resistances, they're not too bad per se. Maybe I should get, and especially if I'm gonna be using, yeah, actually I think because I'm gonna be using this for base raids, so against explosive and against thermal resistance, so I think that's perfect. I think I should just get like another heavy duty booster and call it a day. Yeah, I like that. I really like that idea. I'm gonna do that. So I just need to grab a few batches of antimony and we'll be okay. I guess the ship is gonna be fully upgraded. Well, one more thing I will upgrade is probably the armor and the laser, but technically it's possible to live without those, so. Matter Platter making a debut on my channel. Fantastic. I hope you're not gonna be like, oh, you know, you came to debate me on my channel, now I'll do it the same on yours, haha. I'm joking, man. Happy to have you here. I think I need some ice cream in my life. God damn it, I would do a lot of things for an ice cream bar right now. Distributor? Nah, not really necessary for this build. It's not really a combat build, it's just base raiding and material gathering. I'm just trying to, you know, replace my Asp Explorer with this. I wouldn't really put like a modified distributor on the ASP, so not really a point to put one on this guy. And I love this ship. I can't really explain why. Like, all in all, it's not that different from the Asp Explorer. Like, okay, I actually know why I like it more. I really like the heavy hardpoint slot. I do think that it's in a very particular scenario in raiding bases, like to put a heavy laser on it, or should I say a big laser on it, helps a lot, because what you can do is if you mod it for long range, right, you can actually snipe the missile turrets, right, or should I say anti-missile turrets, and then you can bombard the base with 2 dumbfire missile launchers to make it super easy. Not at all, just wanted to mention that the crash ship in Aurier is still viable. Yeah man, I've actually checked it as well today. We checked it on stream and we did confirm that it's viable. I have to say that, I know that I commented on your video saying that it's probably not going to be working anymore, but I have to say I've been misinformed by some people that I actually really trust, and the forums, and I think there was a note in the patch notes, right, saying that, oh, you know, from now on the game's point of interest instances will be able to detect when you sort of picked them up already, right? So I'm not sure what they were trying to patch with that. Maybe it was the famous SDC crack train, right? Like maybe if you actually collect the satellite, you won't be able to sort of log out and log back in and collect it again. So I mean, I haven't tested that at all actually, so if somebody did it recently or after the patch, please let me know. But I think that was that's what the patch notes were referring to. So it looks like Aurier has been completely overlooked at this point. I guess it's happy days because I'm actually going there right now. But, you know, this stuff is called a Happy Camper. It's graham cracker ice cream with marshmallow swirl, cracker bits, chocolate pieces, and peanut butter. God damn you. How dare you. I would kill for that thing right now. Could you use this as combat ship? How would this do in high res zone? You could totally... Actually, that's a great point. Look, I'm gonna do this. After I've finished upgrading this, I'm actually gonna put some combat weapons and I'm gonna take it to a rest site just for funsies. Massive D from 17D says Skimmer lives matter. This update appears to have a few bugs and not perfect release at all. Man, it's... Oh, hold on a second. Oh, I'm invisible! Speaking about bugs, right? Where did my character go? Was it abducted by Thargoids? Nobody knows. And yeah, man, this update is full of these bugs. Yeah, John Babes, I'm gonna do it just for you. We're gonna put some combat weapons and take this to a combat... I'm actually gonna take it into a high-intensity combat zone and we'll try to slay some Corvettes with this thing. Wouldn't that be lovely? Although this server hamster has done it again. This is the second time now. Well, I'm gonna give it a few more minutes to see if it arrives or not, but... Hopefully this is not gonna become a habit. Oh, thank goodness. I don't know why it's doing that, it's so weird. Thargoids from Ammonia planets. I bet they have the best ice cream. Surely they must have the best ice cream. Okay, so... Right, so I just need to collect a few pieces of antimony and craft myself another booster. Yep, boosters. Boosters are good. Far from perfect release, too many serious bugs. You know what's a funny bug? If you ever get a navigation beacon near a star, right? Holy shit, what is that? So if you go to a navigation beacon, right, and sort of do some fighting near a star, right, if you turn your ship around, you will see that the corona effects, or should I say corona ejection effects of the star actually turn as well. It looks really goofy, really silly. I haven't noticed that before the patch. I think it's like a texture bug that's specific to this particular release. Right, so that was landfall planet 2B, right? And obviously we need to enable the point of interest. I know it's a huge shield tank, but what are the hard points like? I know the cutter turns like a bus in a one-way street, but is it a good combat ship? It is the best combat ship in the game, unfortunately. It actually is a bit controversial because you see, when comparing to a Corvette, right, the weapons loadout is very similar, right? The damage output at the end of the day, it's very like, obviously Corvette can do a little bit more damage with huge weapons, but you know, the cutter has one extra large, two extra mediums. Like, all in all, the damage output is very similar, right? But the problem is that cutter has better shields and cutter has superior speed, right? Sure, the Corvette turns better, but if you fly with flight assist off all the time, it doesn't matter. Sliding actually works to your advantage because your opponent will always have to play the catch-up game, right? And if they do, they will always eat, you know, a face full of rockets, fixed munitions, flak cannons, frag cannons, you name it, right? So cutter is at the moment godlike. It's as simple as that. I mean, there are very good Corvette players as well. You can defeat the cutter in 1 versus 1 fight, absolutely can. The problem is that a cutter can do something in particular that a Corvette cannot do. When it doesn't want to fight, it can just, you know, turn around and boost away, and that's it. It's out of the engagement. And in return, Corvette can't even run away even if it chooses, right? Because if, for example, the cutter packs one containment missile, that's it. You can't run away. The ship is faster than you, and it can keep you, you know, permanently in the instance until you're dead. So in that regards, cutter overall is a much more performing ship than a Corvette, and it hurts my heart to say that because I don't like cutter that much. I really like the Corvette, but unfortunately, I will call it as it is. Which space bug hits more frequently when headed for high traffic areas? Engineer systems, right. Have you noticed the star texture? Yeah, the star textures, like, we even kind of had to stop for a while and like even debate like, is that supposed to be like some sort of improvement, or like what is happening here? It took a while to actually realize that that's probably a bug. So getting back, no more problems with space bobbleheads. No, we kind of covered it last time. Yeah, the star textures are really annoying at the moment. Had a bug when trying to go into mission board. God damn it, I'm flying and reading at the same time. You know, the police said I shouldn't do that anymore. Okay, let me plan my approach, and once descending I will continue reading those comments. And probably should select a crash ship as well. Reading and flying, guys, don't ever do it. Destroys lives. Add a bug where when trying to go into mission board, it would fail to connect many times. You couldn't connect at all. When finally reconnected, ships suddenly gain damage and a repair cost. What? Never seen that before. Isn't the class 7 distro on the cutter a large drawback? It would be if everybody wouldn't be using frags and what do you call them, and multi-cannons and flag guns, or any other munition that actually doesn't require that much power, right? So a lot of cutter players will be using the charge enhanced power distributor, which is a good distributor for PvP in general, right? And they will be flying 4 pips to systems, 2 pips to engines and no pips to weapons, if you can imagine, right? So they will empty their clips, they will switch a few power pips to weapons to recharge the thing, right? And then they will switch back to 4 pips to systems and 2 pips to engines. It's incredible. Like a cutter, like if you have a really good pilot and if it doesn't want to die, you can't kill it. It's as simple as that. And in return, like if it's packing, frag cannons, if it's packing flag launchers, it will destroy you. It will fuck you up badly. And don't forget that it can boost like at 470 meters per second. It flies like some of the light ships, like this DBX looks at the cutter like, damn, I wish I could do that. I think like I have one of the best possible rolls on the thrusters here. And I can boost at like 450, and my cutter can do like 470. Think about that. Also had a bug after landing on planet. The SRV would not board the ship, even logging out back in did not fix. That sometimes will happen when you are near a like a port, right, or a planetary installation. So just make sure you're not in the range of things. Right, so landing in complete darkness, so we need to do this whole trick again, like we need to deploy our landing gear and slowly descend until we get the radar view. Don't start MD on the bobbleheads. Again, we did it to Tether a few hours ago. I don't know what that word means. Also, yeah, the size 8 SCBs on the cutter makes things tough. Okay. Look, guys, I've been a Corvette advocate from the day that it came out. It's a fantastic ship. It can defeat a cutter 1 versus 1, but it's, first of all, it's really hard. It really depends on the pilot, and the thing that cutter has just so much advantages, and the speed is just it just cannot be overlooked. It's as simple as that. Basically what happens, right? They're both very similar ships, but one of them can boost at 470 and the other one can boost at 320, and that's the elephant in the room when choosing your combat ship, right? Because the faster one will be more tactical. It will always control the engagement. It will decide when to attack, when to drop, when to run away to recharge shields or use an SCB and come back into the fight. The cutter versus Corvette, no matter how strong the Corvette is, the cutter will always control the engagement, and that's the biggest drawback, I guess, of the Corvette at the moment. Man, I really don't want to land like half a kilometer away, but fine, I'll do it. I know where I'm landing, it's fine. Although, I think if I go like this, yeah, okay, we can land where we landed the last time. I kind of remember how this terrain looks. Shit, a little bit of a bump. There we go. Can actually enable lights to make things slightly easier. External lights, there we go. Intervene, there we go. Add the size 8 SCBs on the cutter, make things tough to fight. What do you mean, Plater? What do you mean tough? Dip beam, full beam. Wait, what? Oh, yeah. I don't think I need too much antimony. I think maybe 2 or 3 hits should be enough. I could have gotten ruthenium here as well, but oh well. We don't want to exploit, quote-unquote, too much now, do we? Although that ruthenium hunt was kind of fun. right? 1 antimony, and I think I'll maybe get a 2 or 3 more should be fine for what we're trying to achieve. I think he means that they can be nigh impossible to kill with size 8 SCBs. Well, if the person has built the shields correctly, first of all, it's going to be like 6,000, 7,000 megajoules of reinforced shield, so good luck of killing that without SCBs. And then on top of it, yeah, rank 8 SCBs, probably modified for heat efficiency or quick. I don't remember the exact names of the modification. I know 2 good ones are the heat efficient ones and the ones that rapid fire ones, right? So if they're running rapid fire ones, you won't even be able to snipe them with the feedback railgun. So no, man, cutters are nasty. They really are nasty. I do like. I don't know if I'm saying this because I love the Corvette so much, because I do have PvP variants of both ships, and I know how powerful the cutter is, and I think the speed is the real problem. Like if cutter lost some speed or Corvette gained some speed to sort of like equal the fields out, it would still be they would still be very formidable ships, right? Because obviously cutter has more shields. Corvette can turn a little bit quicker, but again, as I mentioned, it doesn't really matter. Like, not being able to turn is not really a drawback these days, because everybody just flies at flight assist off, and again, that can actually work towards your advantage if you're a good pilot, so that's not really a drawback to begin with. And speed tags by like 100 meters, 130 meters per second. Like, if you get a good roll, maybe even 135 meters per second, it's just no. It's just wrong. Just no. The Canva trails are hard to hit with, at least for me. The SCBs already got a huge nerf back then. You used to be able to use them without heat gen. Now you can cook your ship. Yeah, well, you can modify the shield cell banks to work like they did before, so they won't burn your ship at all. But a lot of people won't even care about that much heat generation. I mean, firing a few SCBs won't really kill you. But a lot of people will modify for rapid fire, so that means that, you know, they will be able to probably deploy their shield cell banks without you being able to snipe them with railguns. That's even more powerful. Yeah, cutter is a nasty piece of work, it really is. And the speed really does it. I mean, nothing else. Like one-on-one, just like if they weren't moving, a Corvette will be able to outdamage and kill a cutter, but the speed just makes it. It really does. And as I said, I say it with a heavy heart because I personally like Corvette more than I do cutter. Gotta shoot, have a good stream. Sure, man, thanks for dropping by. And I'll see you later. I'll see you on one of your streams. I'll come and chat people up. Stuff. And shout, subscribe. No, I'm joking. For anyone who doesn't know, Commander Plater is a fantastic streamer and YouTuber. You guys should go and subscribe to his channel if you haven't already. His accent is way less weird than mine, so you may enjoy it. So what exactly is antimony used for, and where is this crash ship? I have a video about this crash ship, so you can go and check it out. It's called the Infinity Material Well, right? And antimony is used for a lot of things, but very specifically for heavy-duty boosters. They're really good. And I want to craft one more, so I just need some antimony. I don't need too much, I just want to get like maybe 1 or 2 drops, which should be fine. Yes, sub and watch Plater stuff, very good. Cargo rack. Can we... what? Oh, I'm a ship. I'm a fighter. Aerial attack. Oh man. Come on, antimony. Oh. No. I hate this place. It's littered like with garbage. You always keep driving into it. I hate it so much. Come on. The terrain is weird. Just want few antimony drops and I'll be out of here. Okay. Oh, I see. I could use some of that. Yeah, man, I have a very detailed video of how to reach this place. Hey, D, been a while. Black Skull the Coyote. Man, it has been a while. I haven't talked to you like in what, 3 months now or something? Welcome back to the streams, man. MD, are you only playing in solo to stop stream snipers? Kinda. And also, well, as I said yesterday, I haven't played for a month. Like, if I were to encounter, you know, PvPers, I would just get my ass handed to me at this moment. I kind of want to sort of warm up, and then I'll switch to open. I don't have any particular problems with the open. Although, for what I'm doing now, which is like just doing some scavenging hunts, it doesn't really make a difference for me to be in the open. I guess it doesn't really make any difference for me not to be in the open. I guess it kind of makes sense, because if I was in the open right now, there would be like 5,000 other people trying to farm the same cargo rack, so it would just be a mess and it would take longer. Man, tungsten. I don't want a tungsten. I need some antimony, bro. Come on. Man, low gravity worlds. Stop. I just landed on the anaconda for like no reason. This is a really low gravity world. Antimony, there we go. Is that enough? Hey, aerial pickup. I will get one more. Should be fine. MD, no, it's fair. Duh. It's fair, though. Deuce, I don't blame you. Or crash site is still working in 3.2 then. Nice. Hey, I found your video on the ship. Perfect. Well, you didn't have to look at it for too long. It's like a few videos back. Ross 467 is a cool prospecting site. Not too far away. Pretty system also. What's good in it? What's the prominent material there? If it has some good stuff, I'll probably bookmark it. Like I remember the one that you showed me last time. It was fantastic. People really appreciated it. Man, these loading times, like, what the hell? Okay. So our antimony levels are. Ooh, how did I? When did I manage to get so much? I thought I had less. I actually have way too much now. Well, you can never have too much of antimony, but I kind of thought I had less for some reason. Come on, baby. Okay, I'll check the other rack and I'll be out of here because I don't really need that much of this stuff. Really needed just a few hits. Drove on it for some reason. Come on. Come on. Oh, antimony, fine. Happy days. So that's it for us. We're going to go and visit Diddy Waterman. That's how you pronounce her name. And get ourselves some boosters. And after that, we will sort of be done with this build. I will want to get some core dynamics composites, perhaps tomorrow. And upgrade the armor. And then the really last bit was probably going to be upgrading the laser for long-range modification to help with the base assault, because this is what I will mainly use the ship for, base assaults and other stuff. Yes, the material fountain is still working. Great bio-waste haul from Pribilov Arena, also not in game at the moment, not sure mad scam, but there is a great variety available on the system's planet and are almost all ring. Cool. Just be glad you're not on Xbox. There is a bug on the saves which corrupts the game, making it unplayable. You literally have to delete your console save data to play all your in-games. Fuck no, dude, seriously? Oh my god, if I would lose my account today, like, I would just, like, lay down on the floor and cry, like, there would be nothing else to do here, really. I'm definitely going to do this soon. I've been needing materials of all kinds, and this is just what I need for some easy farming. Yeah, it's a good place for some specific mats, like antimony, tellurium, ruthenium, zirconium. Tungsten is also a really good one used for all armor modifications. It's a great place. Hey Massive D, what do you think of the Dolphin? Any use for it? Kinda. It's a fun ship to fly, right? Like, personally, I don't think that, like, you can do ferrying in a lot of non-dedicated ships right now. What I mean by non-dedicated, like, you can actually ferry people around in an Aspect Explorer, right? And it has a huge jump range over all other ships. It's probably more efficient and more economic to do it in it, right? But if you want to roleplay, you know, the Dolphin, the Orca, the Beluga, they're fine ships. And especially if they give you some good rewards from those luxury missions, I think they're all great ships in what they're trying to do. I like them all personally. I have them all and I like them all. I don't fly them too much at the moment because I sort of have other stuff that I want to attend to first. But the whole tourism and ferrying people around is, I am keeping my eye on it, right? It's one of those activities that are really interesting to me. So I will definitely be doing some ferrying and passenger transporting in the future. About these core dynamics, I know some people in game that are adamant that one ought to look for them in stateless federation, but you go to Outbreak. Yeah, I do go to Outbreak. Federation systems is where you are supposed to get them originally, right? But I do not like that the secondary drop thing is photolite radiators, which I have plenty of which, right? I much rather get some pharmaceutical isolators as a secondary drop, right? So you just go to a Federation system that is an Outbreak, so you will find a high-grade signal, and it's going to be two things. It's either going to be pharmaceutical isolators, or it's going to be core dynamics composites. Both are fine. Dolphin is super fast. It can outrun most ships in the game. It also handles like a beauty. You forgot that Aspect Explorer fully upgraded thruster can boost like 510 like meters per second. Like, it's faster than a lot of small ships. I bought Dolphin and so far only bought FAFSD 27 light years. No engineer mods yet. MD, you need to join the bro bar. What's a bro bar? Don't know what that is. I'm currently not looking to join any factions because I still have a dream of one day opening my own, but it's kind of getting delayed due to real life activities and stuff. Also, it really got delayed. I kind of wanted to release it, or should I say announce it, this patch, but I do think that they fucked up multi-crew beyond all recognition. It's stupid at the moment. It's not worth time doing. So the whole Galaxy Rangers, you know, helping people to progress in the game kind of like took a bit of a backseat due to that fact alone. So I really hope that they will tweak the crews to be more rewarding. Like, we tried it on the first day of launch with a friend of mine. Like, we played for like an hour. I've collected something like 4 to 5 million credits, which is awful for 1 hour to begin with, right? Especially with a huge ship like a Corvette. and she just earned. Well, she was obviously I'm elite ranked in combat. She was like ranked master in combat, and she got something like 60 or 70,000 for an hour's worth of work, pretty much. So she was like, "I'm never doing this again. This is stupid." And I shared the same sentiment. If I played my ass off for like an hour and got like 60,000, I would just be like, "Fuck off." I would never do it again. And I really don't understand why they had to sort of minimize the income of the crew members so badly. I think it's like, I think it's a missed opportunity in the long run. But oh well, you know. I'm not Braben. Who am I to say how this game should work? Yeah, but only costs 9 mil to fully A-rate, so it's super cheap. Actually, that's a good point. I never thought of it. Yeah, Dolphin is cheaper than the Asp Explorer. That's a great point. It's a really good point. I have mine modded so light it flips over in just 5 or so seconds, and the speed is unreal. The thrust power is sick. The Brobar is Discord channel that a lot of YouTubers are part of, including Josh Hawkins, Splater, Mini, Shibuka, Tugan. Out of all those people, I only know Plater. I guess you know I should do my research, but I don't know these people, man. I wouldn't know what to talk to them about. We're kind of doing the same, some of that tutoring via Discord. Recruited Jason. Be happy to invite you to maybe one day. It had been a long time. Yeah, Dean, it had been. As I kind of explained yesterday, I had some real life stuff to attend to, and that's the activity that gets you the most, right? And for me is because I don't really work for anyone. I have my own company, which is like startup company. It's sort of like in its infancy still, but I mean, when we get projects, I really need my 100% concentration on those. So that is the reason why I sometimes disappear like for a week or two, right? But when we complete the projects, or I'm at a comfortable stage where I know that my team will be able to finish it by themselves, or they don't no longer need my input, then I will come back to LA Dangerous and YouTube stuff and other stuff in general. Am I gonna bump the ground? That was close. I do like the DBX's maneuverability over the Asp. That's quite a refreshment. There we go. And Obsidian Ant. Right. Library. Engineering workshop. Okay. So let me see. Okay, we're gonna start with this one. I have... How many attempts do I have? Uh-oh. No, what happened? What am I missing? I'm missing something. Oh, it's a disaster now. What am I missing? Polymer capacitors. Oh dear, oh dear. I thought I had plenty of those. What the fuck happened? Although those are not too hard to get. Should I do it tonight? I guess so. Man, I thought I had a few more of those. Let's see. So, how far is Founder's World? It's not too far. That's actually quite close. Okay, I'm gonna jump in either my Corvette or my Python and collect some. Hey, Massive, you do mentoring by any chance? I would wish to do it. I'm actually thinking of creating a faction that is sort of like not tutoring per se, but like helping players in general, like being their crew members, being their wingmen, being their escorts and guards, and just sort of like this police force, civil activities sort of thing, right? But it's just I've been so preoccupied with a lot of stuff in real life. It's So I'm kind of snowed under right now, but once I know what sort of how it will unfold, then I will announce it to you guys. Don't worry. Found bounty hunting multi-crew first time seeing on asteroid base is awesome. Yeah, I would imagine it would be. What kind of stuff do you do, D? I think you mentioned before, but I forgot. You know, I've slept since then, lol. I'm doing, like, my company does IT stuff. We are an IT development agency. We do websites, mobile applications, programming, back-end solutions, front-end solutions. I don't know if I mentioned mobile applications, graphic design, server stuff, yada yada yada. Whatever falls under the IT development, basically. Steven Glesh, just watch these vids, lots of good info there. Thanks, Tom. Gillen, if you Google Dav's Hope or Heidi's Sector, DRV plus C minus 1 3, you will find another material fountain. Wow. I don't know about that one. Is that like another crash ship or something? Polymer capacitors. I think you get those from... hold on. I think you get them from combat zones, but I need to double check. Ship salvage, military NO40 ships. Yeah, you get them from conflict zones. I'm gonna go there. Very true, Tom, very true. Aw. Massive D knows a lot of back... Seriously, Gillen? Okay. God damn it. That's clever, that's really clever. And it's actually been... How long am I streaming? 20 minutes more seems about right. Maybe 40 minutes. Aw shit, and Vapor Ash. Vape Nash. I'm not gonna lie, I am enjoying the activity. I've been smoking for a long time, but I have quit now for maybe a year, over a year. And this is a nice substitute. I'm smoking, or should I say vaping, that's the correct terminology now. I'm vaping 0 milligram nicotine, so it's nothing, it's just for taste. I have to say I smoked for a really long time because I really like the sensation, and I know it's a weird thing to like, but I do think that a lot of smokers do like the activity, right? And this is the perfect solution. I wish this technology existed like 15 years ago when I started smoking. Like, well, maybe not 15 years ago, maybe let's say 11 years ago. But I really wish this technology existed back then because, you know, it's the perfect compromise. It does exactly the same thing and minus the cancer, so hip hip hooray. Dav's Hope is the mine camp thing. I haven't been there. I should probably check out more places in Elite. Although I kind of prefer making my own adventure. Like even on my own merits, I kind of found a lot of nice places in this game. Start a new stream. What does that mean? I heard much the same from my dad. He liked the idea of smoking more than the actual nicotine. Yeah, I like when it, like, even though I smoked for a very long time, you know, like some people like, oh, we need to read books or go to seances, like do yoga or whatever. We still can't quit smoking. It's so hard, bro. For me, it was like, okay, so this works the same way. So out with the pack, in with this, and I never smoked again. And it's like for a year and a half now. And never really felt the need to go back to cigarettes. So I don't understand those people who can't quit. I don't know, it's probably something to do with the mindset, power of will or something. I really can't comment on it because I never experienced anything similar. For me, quitting was like, just like boom, done. I vape now too. I quit 1.5 years ago and I completely agree with you. Power to you, buddy, power to you. I've tried smoking, but it was not for me. I could not stop coughing for one and didn't feel like it was something that I needed. That's also well, a proper way to look at it. You know, I don't really need it. But I guess people don't really start smoking because it's like, I guess some people do it because it's cool and then they get addicted to it. It's like cigarettes are a great stress reliever. You can't take it away from them. Like if you have like, you know, if you had the, you know, difficult time like growing up, or you had like problems in the family or problems at school or at work, you know, or some stress in your life, cigarettes can absolutely use the day for you because they are great stress relievers, well, at least for those 5 minutes, right? But I do think that it's not a necessity, right? Some people can just, you know, overcome their stress just on their own merits. I wasn't. Again, I wouldn't say that I wasn't one of those people. It's just that I really like the sensation of smoking, and it's for me, it was as simple as that. This feels exactly the same. It actually tastes nicer because this is mango flavored, right? And minus the death, so win-win. As a current smoker, it's 90% psychological, I think. Probably. Hello, my name's Alexander. Respect from Rostov-on-Don. Cool game I'm play. Thank you. Says Mr. Buzz, Donskoy Kazakh. I like that name. Thanks, buddy. That's a really nice first message to tell to anybody. I really appreciate that. Thank you. So what I want to do now is I want to collect my... let us collect the Python, because I've added some... I did want to test out Python with some hound launchers just to see how it works. I don't think it's gonna be very viable, but it, you know, hounds always make a nice show, so we might as well do some. Now, I do need to find myself a system that is currently in war state, so let us select war. I know you can get it in Civil War as well, I just prefer warring states, and there's one right there, so hip hip hooray. And what we need to find there, we need to get a few hits of polymer capacitor. Should be relatively easy to get. I smoked 40 a day for 10 years, but now I just use a vapor EFAG. Been tobacco free for 2 years-ish. God damn, 40 per day is rough. Almost midnight for me. Good luck in the conflict zone and see you later. Yeah, I think I won't stay for longer than like 40 minutes, but I think I should be able to get the polymer capacitors and upgrade the boosters relatively quickly. So I think I should be able to get in and out quickly and end the stream. Yeah, I don't want to make these streams too long. It does seem like the 2 hours is just like that sweet spot of... It's enjoyable for me to watch and I can actually stomach. You know, obviously it's hard to watch like a 6-hour stream. I could do it, I totally could, but I don't think it's healthy. From Russia, I'm bad speaking English. I can actually speak Russian a little bit, believe it or not. That packhound bug, yeah, I've heard about it. I don't want to like exploit it or anything. I just honestly want to check packhounds. I don't want to check the bug, but just found a crew member called Salvatore Blake, and I'm so recruiting just because his name is freaking awesome. That does sound awesome. 20 a day, that's 2 packs a day, holy shit. 2 packs a day is serious business. Yes, supposedly a lag problem with packhounds at the moment. That's insane. I don't think, like, I've smoked for a long time. I think I smoked since I was like 14 years old, and that's kind of obscene in itself, but I Never smoked 40 per day. I don't even think I ever smoked a pack per day. I think like a pack would last me for at least 2 or 3 days. I don't think I ever got over that, but Jesus Christ, 40 per day is wow. But then again, I mean, just imagine if you had this technology back then, you would never have to do it. You could just vape and be happy with it, right? And Mr. Bus, Donskoy Kazak, don't worry about your English, man. We had a few Russian people talk to me like in this stream, and we always welcome them. So anybody from any country is welcome on my streams, dude. I'm happy to have you guys, and don't worry about your level of English. I mean, I'm sitting here sounding like Borat myself, so I mean, who am I to judge, right? Porsche works. Seriously? Porsche works. Goddamn, Volkswagen, you made it. You made it in the future. Look at that. Porsche works. That's cool. I never seen this place before. Okay, set filters, points of interest. Ooh, conflict zone, high intensity. There we go. Let's go fuck some people up. But the e-vape is great, guilt-free tooting. Yeah, I have to agree. Massive, you gone do multi-crew. Sure, why not? Anybody wants to join my ship? I think I have a few slots here. Or do I? I think I do, right? MD in a mankini, lol. Man, that would be like, you would have to scratch your eyes out, dude. Like people don't really like you see this chair behind me, right? It doesn't look too big or too small. It doesn't look too big, right? But other streamers are sitting in these chairs like, you know, like this. I'm actually a reasonably sized man. I'm too, like, if you're counting in meters, I'm 2 meters tall, or if you're counting in feet, I'm about 6.5. You don't want to see me in a mankini, I promise you. It will not be unseen. I know, Sudi, I will go into the instance and then I will switch to private. I just want to arrive here first. What's funny is that even though vape smells great, it's still frowned upon indoors, mostly. Monsters mostly come out at night, mostly. Or in other words, whatever. I guess it's still kind of freaks older people out. They think like, oh my gosh, that asshole is smoking or whatever. I guess you don't want to have that sort of image. Right, let me just switch to a private group here really quickly. Where are you from, Gillian? Remind me. So Sudi and Jim Burr says, I'll join. I don't know if I have... I actually don't remember how many slots you have on the Python. Maybe it's 2? But... it's not like it's going to be, you know, really exciting because I don't really have any turrets on this ship. It's all gimbals and rockets and stuff. If you vape, you still have to go outside at work. At work, yeah, it kind of makes sense. Like although I'm not gonna lie, just because it's my office, I do vape at my workplace. But I guess like in a real quote unquote workplace, you would kinda want people to go out for smoking. So let us invite Sudi. Oh, do I just only have one place? Unreachable, it says. I guess I just invited the first guy who says that he wants to join. Sorry guys. I didn't realize it's only one slot on the ship. And but again, on the other hand, I'm not gonna stay here that long. It's just a few pops until we get some polymers, and that's it. United States, New York. Wow, New York. That's an interesting place to live. Commander Alfred Ragnarsson says, hello guys. Hello Ragnarsson, how are you, man? Do I get Vulture and outfit it with 2 PAs, PvE though, and just for nice switch from my Conda? You can just put multi-cannons, or you can just put some... I had a lot of success with rapid fire pulse weapons. Okay, are pack hounds a good... what does that say? Are pack hounds a good idea in a combat zone? I think it's okay. Why to Crescent and why to... Sudi, did you join my ship? Or what's happening here? Lol, on my screen I'm sitting in the same seat as Massive. So many bugs in multi-crew, holy shit. So, like, on my screen... oh, you're here. It doesn't really say that you're here, because it says that you're... still being invited, so I'm not really sure if this is even working now. I think it's acceptable in other places. People try to be offended or disgusted. New Yorkers aren't the nicest people. Oh man. Yeah, I can see, Sudi, you're on. Anyway, just let's just attack somebody random. We need to get some polymer capacitors, so let's just fight whatever, right? Let's hope we can snipe. We can snipe the skill with rockets. Oh, I did it. Cool. Oh, and there we go. Some. Okay, I actually think that's actually very close to being. That's what we need. Actually, let me just pick up these capacitors. Do I have my cargo hatch disabled? I do, but I don't need to. So let us do like this. I really like how cool the Python runs. Like those heat hounds firing even at like at 2 pips to weapons did not raise the heat whatsoever. Actually makes it quite a valid choice for the weaponry on the ship. Interesting. LOL missiles. Now if I take gunner, I'll steal control for pack hounds. Yeah, do it, take it. Have all the as you can see, they don't really mess things up. So you know, take control over the missiles and fire as much as you want, mate. Have fun with it. Just Python being Python. That little cargo scoop is just so small, and it's positioned weird, and it's. I really hate picking stuff up with the Python. Okay, now we can do it, I'm sure. Come on. Just hit it again. Are you for real? You know what's funny? It's so much easier to pick up stuff with Corvette. Yeah, this is bug. Can I rejoin you? Yeah, sure. Let's do it. Remove yourself and I will invite you back. If I can pick up this fucking thing. Come on. Please. It makes no sense. Come on. Jesus. Right, so Suti, kick from crew. Just kicked them. What? What? Okay, I'm gonna relog just to make sure this is fixed. I want pack hounds. 6 weeks for me to get them. Yeah, pack hounds are fun. I find it easier to scoop in the Anaconda than the Pi. Yeah, I don't know if it's bugged, but it's always been like this. Like first of all, the fuel scoop is positioned really weirdly. And second of all, it just keeps bouncing off the rim every single... Oh shit, no, wrong thing. Excuse me. That's not what I wanted to do. Gravity of planets is affecting pickup. Yes, there is some travel time, like travel not distance. What am I saying? What I'm trying to see, like traveling vectoring, right? But the problem is, again, the Python's scoop is just so small. It's unlike any other ship, right? If you never flown a Python and tried to pick stuff up, it's hard to explain. But it's just, why is this game loading so badly now? It's just super hard to pick stuff up with it. Like, it's very easy to pick up, like, for example, with Corvette, but not the Python. Keep in mind that the Pagon bug doesn't always happen. And I'm gonna restart this game because I'm not sure what's happening here, why it's taking so long to load. So let me just restart. Hopefully that's going to be better now. But now, there we go. MD, put your hard points away. Bottom gun pokes through the cargo hatch and hits the cargo material. Really? But actually, I had my guns stowed just now when trying to pick it up, and it was still working that same way. It's like trying to pick up an apple with tweezers. Kinda. Why did I press? I'm an idiot. I just pressed solo again. I think it's late. I think I'm just tired, guys. Oh, man. Oh, well, at least it loaded quickly this time. So, no rushing, concentrate. We need to go into the private. We need to invite Sudi, and then we need to get a few more polymer capacitors. Maybe 1 or 2 drops will do it. We've been actually quite lucky with mats in this session in particular. So, Sudi, wherever he is, there we go. Unreachable, fantastic. Why does it say unreachable? Oh, there we go, something loaded in. So, invite the crew, piracy. Wait, what did it say? Did it say mentor a player? What does that mean? Nice mug, oh. May the force be with you. Okay, Sudi, see if you can actually man the torpedoes. Just stab the apple with the tweezers, problem solved. Right, so... Okay, we are in position now, just waiting for Sudi to be able to take... Sudi, do you still have the bug, or is this okay this time? Why am I still in your seat, lol? Are you able to man... Oh, you are... You are able to man the guns. Okay, that's fine. So let us just join these guys or whatever. And let us attack, for example, this Corvette. Can you select its power plant? I don't remember if crew members can do that. Guess I can just do it myself. Those are thermal heat hounds, so they should actually do a lot of damage versus shields. Wait, what? Can't see it over all the packhound shells. Come on, baby. And we're about to finish his power plant. Man, I'm amazed how cool the Python is running with like 2 packhounds shooting. Crazy. Oh, bitch. Okay, I'm gonna have to admit that was fun. Right, polymer capacitors, and we are immediately. Oh, look at all these packhound shells! Holy Jesus! Well, I'm gonna try to select this. There we go. So stow away, pick up the thing, and polymer capacitors that way. Gunners cannot target modules. Mentor a player is what I do. You just teach the noob how to play. That's cool. I'm gonna actually do that, I guess, on maybe one of the streams. That sounds like something I would enjoy. Right, so let's see if we can actually fit this melon through this lemon hole here. Okay. Why, Python? Why? Why do you have to be the way that you are? Massive look at the ammo capacity on your pack hounds. I will. Yeah, I am aware of the bug. I just, I really hate exploiting bugs. It's not really why I took pack hounds. Jesus. I hate you, Python's cargo slot. You're just so bad. You're so bad. It's gonna take forever, isn't it? And my weapons are stowed away, so this should... we just try to, like... Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on! I am about to flip the fucking table. This is the most annoying thing, and they're even hard to see because of all the fucking rubbish in the space. Come on, please. Just behave like a proper thing. Nope. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, Jesus Christ. Did you see how fucking hard that was? Thank goodness that this is kind of like the last drop that we need of the day. We will blow some more ships for fun, right? But jeez, I got infinite ammo bug in one of them. Get it directly between you and the center of the planet. Okay. Like this, you mean? It's still like just bounced off nothing, like really. What did it bounce off? The answer is nothing. I guess I should just carry a drone next time, or not take Python. Because I never... Corvette would have picked that up, like, even with this sort of quote-unquote miss, Corvette would have definitely picked that up. Somebody shooting me with healing railguns, it seems. Right, Sudi, let's fuck 'em up. Oh, wrong neighborhood, bitch. Wow. Sudi really likes the infinity ammo bug. Let's see. Let's just have a few fun kills, I guess, and after that I'm gonna go and modify the thing. Look at him go. Yeah, see ya, Jim. Thanks for joining, man. Look at that. Holy shit. Like, Sudi is gonna crash the server. My goodness, what is happening? Oh dear, oh dear. Wait, shouldn't I have one more multi-cannon? I should. There we go. This is just gonna crash, I think. there's like 1,000 pack hound shells on just floating in space. Oh dear, oh dear. There's like an infinity of these things. Right, while Sudi is having fun, let me just read a few of these comments. Okay guys, I have to go clean my guns from my time at the range today. Wow, I would want to be an American just for the guns sometimes. When I come back, I need to play the game. I'm thinking about State of Decay, Stardew Valley, or Valkyria Chronicles. Those are oddly Viaboo games. Holy fuck, I always forget how much the pack hounds can do. The Sidewinder would have picked that up by now. Well, the Sidewinder is an easy ship to pick stuff up. Unfortunately, the Python in particular. Man, I guess we should attack all sides here. Let's attack this guy as well. Because we just don't have that much targets, do we? Oh, it's actually quite cool that he can fire with missiles at one target and I can fire at another target. It's actually really cool. This is just insane, dude. What the fuck? I can't see nothing on the bloody radar. For those who are thinking, holy shit, this weapon is OP, it's not working as intended. It absolutely is not. This is a bug. A known bug. Wow, I can't... What the... Can't even select that guy now. Jesus Christ, what the fuck is happening? This whole like the radar is soon gonna be white with discarded pack hounds. I don't even see which way should I go. That way, I guess. Man, this is super exploitable right now. I have to make a disclaimer. Do not use this. This is a bug. This is probably very, very bannable. I came here to just collect a few polymer capacitors, but we are just currently in awe of what this bug is doing. Like, this is incredibly exploitable. You can just like equip a ship with pack hounds and go to town in these. As you can see, we are fighting both factions at the same time, and we are just clearing the map of ships. It's just crazy. Holy shit. I am amazed by what's happening now. Wow. Like, I've heard stories of this, but like seeing it firsthand is a completely different story, dude. Never seen that much cluttered in the radar. I know, right? Like, what the fuck? Just wow. Well, this is one way to farm in rest sites right now. I'm like, never in 28 years have I been speechless, but I'm just in awe right now. I'm struggling to find anything to say to comment to the situation. that sort of is not redefined by, or should I say not defined by what we are seeing on the screen right now. It would take forever to pick all that crap up. Yeah. Look at that damage, holy hell. And like he can, like as somebody manning the turret, he can fire them from any single angle. Look at that. This is quite orgasmic, I'm not gonna lie. Let me just use the flight assist off. This is madness. Holy fuck. Okay, I think we're gonna kill a few more and then we will be done with it. It's just unbelievable. What the hell? It's crazy. I have to say, like, I am just lost for words. Okay, I think that's enough fun for today. All the pretty fireworks, right? Well, I'm kind of happy I have this on video. This would be really hard to explain to somebody, like, holy fuck. But yeah, that's it for now. Right, let's jump out. So, release the hounds in packs. Yeah, man, holy fuck, that was something. Like, I'm glad I saw that. It's something that you don't see every day. Founder's World. There we go. Let's pick up the working as intended. Look at all the pack hounds ammo. The whole fucking map was white with it. Jesus. Goodness. How the fuck did they... How do these things keep happening? Like, first the premium ammunition bug, now pack hound bug, like, then the cannon heat bug, like, every single patch seems to, like, make some weapon break in, like, ridiculous ways. Also, for those who haven't seen it yet, check out this thing. Ooh. Soothie. Like, why are you wearing a mask? That's not sexy at all. Oh, that looks cool. I like that view. But this view... Yeah. My baby. I really like how this Python turned out to look. I think it's one of the prettiest ships in my arsenal. Really, really love that ship. We fired roughly 3,000 backgrounds. Don't see any messages to say to got any rewards for that, did you? I wasn't collecting rewards, I was just collecting polymer capacitors, of which I got a bunch. Yeah, 12, that's all I needed. So we went there for polymer capacitors, stayed for amazing fireworks. What do you think about the new Anaconda cockpit? I think it's fine. I like it. Kinda always liked the Anaconda. Although it's arguably surpassed by the other two big ships, although not necessarily. Some people still play their Anacondas and kick the asses of cutters and corvettes in them. Ship kits are kinda overpriced though, in my opinion. The way I think about it, and I know this is not the mainstream view at all, but I personally like paying for these cosmetics. First of all, they're not really game breaking, they're not pay to win. I made, yeah, see, that's disgusting, man. I even forgot to cash that in or whatever, but although I haven't learned that. Oh, well, I did earn a little bit more, but still, that was you earned like what, 20% of it? It's not even 20. Yeah, about 10% of it. No, not 10, like 15% of it. That's not a lot at all. What was I saying? Forgot. Oh yeah, the cosmetics, right? I kind of like paying for cosmetics because I know that it goes towards the development money, right? It's not like Star Citizen, like they like got crowdfunded for like $100 billion or something, and kind of it looks like they spend that money on coke and hookers, right? So at least in that retrospective, like I know that the money that I pay for cosmetics in this game, right? At least I know they go into the development, right? And I do like where this game is progressing. So I don't, in particular, mind to pay for these cosmetics. Thanks for this again, Massive. Sudi, thank you so much for joining. I know you made fun of me last time, but I'm quickly growing fond of you. I really like you around on my ships and stuff, so we'll definitely do this again next time. How long have I been streaming for? 2 hours and 16 minutes. I think I'm gonna dock for tonight, even though... Okay, fine. It's gonna take me just maybe 10 minutes, so I will take my DBX quickly, I will go upgrade it, and then I will finish the stream. I'm confident that I can do it like in 10 minutes, so it's... And I guess it's gonna like crown the thing, right? They made it too bright. Not against paying for cosmetics, I think 10 euros is just too much for a single ship kit. Yeah, nameplates should have been free as well as ship IDs in my opinion. Well, names... Or do you mean like as ship IDs? And okay, or you meant as well as ship IDs, right? Yeah, I kind of see that. What the fuck is this? This keeps happening to me today. Come on, server hamster. I have noticed though that if I kill the game and restart it, it's quicker than actually waiting, so let me just do that. We have no time to waste. I don't want this stream to be too long in particular. I like kind of keeping them at 2 hours, 2.5. Yep, it's too bright, that's exactly... Oh, you guys mean the Anaconda's cockpit? Yeah, I could see that. Other ships' cockpits are not as bright, definitely. I mean, 10 euros is the price of 2 hot dogs where I live. Where I live, $10, 10 euros is about the price of a kebab, so... Kinda, yeah. I mean, it's one of those things like you don't really need to buy it, you know that it's purely cosmetics, right? Like, you don't need to buy like a golden cover, like fucking pink dice cover for your iPhone, do you? Don't use iPhones, I like Androids, by the way. But you don't need to buy it, you buy it because you like it. It makes the thing, you know, nicer to you, it makes the thing more unique to you, right? And I guess that's why you pay for stuff like ship kits and camo patterns and that sort of thing, right? Because you just take a thing that you really like and a game that you really like and you make it a little bit more your own, right? You don't need to do it. It doesn't really affect your gameplay. It doesn't really you know, enhance the performance of the ship. It just makes it nicer to you. A free basic ship name design would have been nice, but it's like what, $2 or $3? How much is the ship nameplate? It's like 2.5 euros, isn't it? So it's definitely not bad. Like, and it's like, to be honest, I sort of feared that they're gonna make it 2.5 euros per plate. Now that would have been ridiculous. That would have been, even I would have said, hold on a second, guys, that's a bit pushing it. But I mean, 2 or 3 euros for like a permanent unlock for all your ships, it's not that bad. Come on. Although, disclaimer, this is not necessarily the mainstream opinion. I know you guys don't like paying for stuff in a game that you already like paid like 100 or 50 or 70 euro. I think I paid like 100 euros for this game. I kind of bought it on its first days out. So I do understand that, you know, some of you just, you know, do not really want to pay any more for, you know, on top of what you paid already. But personally, I don't have a problem with it. It's just, obviously, your mileage may vary, and if you have a different opinion, then all the power to you, you know. Apparently, the brightness is a lightning bug, though. Hopefully, they fix it. Yeah, I heard that as well, so... I'm personally happy that there are some improvements on the performance. Although this bug, if you see it now, when I jump in near a station, I always get like about 10 seconds of -5, -6 FPS, and then the game starts working fine. It sort of stays at 60. Well, my monitor can only do 60. My graphics card can do way more than this. But this was never explained. They never really came out and said, oh, we know what this bug is, we're working to fix it. But it's just that something that happens for some people and doesn't happen for others. It does happen for me, and it's really annoying. I hate it. But you know, what can you do? It's not that bad. It just lags for 10 seconds every single time, no matter what. And yeah, it's not game breaking, but it is annoying. But what can you do, right? So slot 20th, this one. Shit. Come on. Go. Nameplates in the UK is 369. I think I paid something like, I don't remember, was it 250 or 350, but it was in euros, so not as, I guess 370 pounds is like, what, like 4 euros? Yeah, that makes sense. That is a bit steep, I guess. But I guess it's easy for me to say when I pay like 3 euros for it. HMS Vanguard, nice Royal Navy reference. Yeah, I have a few of those actually. Like I think I explained it in my first stream like 2 days ago. Did I say yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. But I actually do have a bunch of ships named after like famous real life ships, and they have, and I also put like the correct call signs and designation numbers, like USS Dallas, HMS Ambush, HMS Archer, USS Mayhan, USS Nevada. This one's to be named, I still haven't decided. USS Tempest, these are not interesting. HMS Ocelot is an interesting ship. Out of HMS ships, the HMS Vengeance, which is a submarine. HMS Vanguard, which is a battleship. USS Essex, Lexington, Midway, very famous cruisers. USS Midway featured in Top Gun. One of the most, sorry, not cruisers, aircraft carriers is what I meant. USS Midway, the most famous out of all carriers. HMS Ark Royale, a famous carrier for taking out Kriegsmarine Bismarck. USS Essex, famous for taking out Bismarck's sister ship, the Kriegsmarine Tirpitz. One of the most interesting war stories out there, actually. I do like my World War II trivia, and I do like my World War II ships a lot, so kind of incorporated some of them into this game. But anyway, the DBX, named not of a famous ship, it's just like a ship name that I really like, the USS Firebolt. Galaxy, there we go. So this is the sort of like the victory lap of what we were trying to do today. Visit engineers, to the waterman. I've actually upgraded my shields 2 times today in 2 different ways. I just kind of, after the first time I did it, I kind of realized that I want to have them in a different way. And then I had to do different boosters as well, so it took me a few hours extra. But I thoroughly enjoyed it. Oh shit. Wow, that was... I kind of misjudged how heavier I made the ship in the process of upgrading. That drifted more than I expected. You have your currency set wrong. A nameplate pack costs exactly £2 British, $3 and 2.5 euros. See, that's what I thought that I paid. Those are the values from frontierstar.net. That's what happens when you play warship games. That it does, man. I played loads of World of Warships, but I also do watch a lot of World War II documentaries. Actually, documentaries about space, especially the BBC documentaries about space, and also the what's it called? The Nova channel on the American one, the one with Neil deGrasse Tyson is one of my favorite shows at the moment. Science Nova it's called. And he's doing another show with what's his name, the guy who invented, or should I say came up with Family Guy, Seth MacFarlane. They're doing a show which is running at the moment. It's called Cosmos: The Great Odyssey. It's a really amazing documentary, and sort of like a smart show about like astrophysics and stuff like that. So these are my two most favorite genres: World War II and astronomy, astrophysics and stuff. I know I'm fun at parties. Yeah, so this is going to be it, guys. I'm gonna land, I'm going to upgrade my booster, and we are going to be done for today. I will try to do another stream tomorrow. I can't promise. I can never promise these days just because of my company and stuff, but I really like doing these streams, guys. I really like talking to you and discussing about all range of things. I'm just having a lot of fun with these, so I will try to do them more often. Like, I know that I was kind of had the ball rolling with my Just a Tip series, which is, you know, I mean, they look like 5-minute videos. They're actually taking me like 4 to 5 hours to do per video still. It's just because of the way I do stuff. I want everything to be perfect. I don't like it's kind of like a professional disease because I do graphic design and IT stuff in my own company, so I kind of have an eye for like, oh my gosh, that pixel is not where it's supposed to be. Redo the whole fucking video, you know. I'm kind of like that, so it takes me longer to pump out my videos than for other people or other YouTubers, I guess. Although I can't say I don't know how long other YouTubers take to do their stuff, but I'm pretty sure they don't spend like 5 hours to do like a 5-minute video. But yeah, I mean, once we're done with this project that we're working on, I will go back to doing the Just a Tip series, because I also had a lot of fun with it. It sort of lets me use my skills and like do some creative stuff, and obviously inform you guys about interesting stuff in Elite Dangerous. So it is particularly close to my heart, so I will be doing that as well. That's what... Oh, that's the same message. Did you see the original Cosmos with Carl Sagan? I had, man. I downloaded it and seen it. Are pack hounds a power play weapon? Yes, it is. Yes, they are. They are given by... This is gonna sound incredibly racist. They're given by that Chinese guy whose name I'm not saying that Chinese guy just because to be racist or something. I just don't remember his fucking name. Li Ron Cheng Leroy Jang. Okay, let me just check to not get struck by a fucking Wall Street Journal here. His name is Lee Yong Rui. This guy gives you pack hounds, so go pledge to him. I had, and he gave me pack hounds. Yeah, pack hound round pack. There we go. Holy shit. That's an awesome shit collection. Do you find it easier to operate from Jameson rather than the cheaper Lirong U systems? I like Jameson because it has everything. I don't need to travel around to find modules or something. Like, everything is available there. And I also really like Bunda. It's sort of my secondary home. So That's where I sometimes store my experimental ships and builds and loadouts, so I kind of like that part of the woods in particular. Yeah, that's the guy. And yeah, man, the original series with Carl Sagan, it's fantastic. Like, I won't be able to requote it now, but I like one of his famous quotes that like extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. It stuck to me, man. It always had. It's one of those things that's kind of led to me having, you know, like a critical mind, like questioning stuff in the world around me, trying to learn about, you know, physics, biology, science, you know, chemistry, cosmos, and all that jazz, right? Like it's crazy. Like out of 7 or now maybe like 8 billion people on Earth, there's just so little people who actually know what's happening, you know, beyond our atmosphere. It's crazy. Like it's crazy that like schools and universities don't really put emphasis like of trying to explain to people, look, we're on this shitty fucking rock flying at thousands of kilometers per second around this huge ass galaxy, and there's like an uncountable number of these galaxies, and holy shit, like there's so much stuff happening out there as in regards to right here, right? I mean, I kind of understand why that's the case, because the money is right here, it's not out there at the moment. So, I mean, the new generations and the youth sort of have to be focused on earthly things, and that kind of makes sense because earthly stuff is what will make them, you know, their living and all that jazz, right? But it's still, it's, for me, it's fascinating, all the stuff that's or, you know, out there. I'm kind of sad, I'm kind of stupid, or should I say, I'm not that smart enough to be like a scientist guy. I would totally love to be a scientist, but unfortunately, I'm not that gifted. But in my spare time, I like brushing on things. I like to investigate stuff. I like to learn about cosmos. And I like Elite Dangerous for one of those reasons, because it's sort of like a simulation of the cosmos out there, you know? Instead of trying to think about it, you can actually hop into this game and, you know, see it unravel in front of you. And that's, for those who, you know, who watch my streams, you probably heard me say a lot of times that Elite Dangerous is very special to me. As a game, it's more than a game, and this is the reason why I hold it to this regard. Because it helps me wonder, it helps me imagine things. So, generate. A few more boosters. Alright, I'm off, says Sudi. I'm starting to get late now. See you guys. Bye, Sudi. Thanks, man. Thanks for the stream, MD. Catch you on the next one. Peace. Billions and billions of star systems. I love the pale blue dot monologue. Oh, that takes me back. Yeah, this is... I'm going to get... Yeah, I'm going to get a few good rolls on these boosters, and then I'm off as well. The stream is gonna be ending. I want to get something close to 60. It's not necessarily has to be 60, just that it's the general good. It's actually not bad at all. I guess I'll take that and try to get something better, because I do have a few more rolls, but my reaction when I got Elite Dangerous was like, space! I have loved it ever since. I see what you mean, man. Like, I could not believe that we have that. Like, when Elite Dangerous first came out and I first joined in, I was like, holy shit, like, I can't believe we have this technology right here, right now. It was so mind-blowing to me. And yeah, I mean, Elite Dangerous is still mind-blowing to me. Sometimes you will see me just like look at random like heavenly bodies and like just say nothing for a few seconds. I really like to like slow down and appreciate stuff. I appreciate the galaxy, the space, what the game is trying to show to us. Okay, so every roll... Ooh, there we go. Ooh, hold on a second. That's a good one. That's a good one. I'll take that. That was nearly 60. Although you can get more than 60. Obviously, this is not a PvP ship, so we don't really care about min-maxing and all that jazz, but... Oh shit, what am I doing? That's not the one that I wanted to do. That was heavy duty 4. We want to do 5. The reason why I love Elite Dangerous is because it's beautiful. It's the coolest I ever get to flying through the stars. The space, yeah, man, I totally agree. The space core would make a nice Easter egg. I'm sure Valve let Frontier use it. um, I don't know if you know, but another nice Easter egg is that Voyagers, both Voyagers actually exist in the game, and funny enough, they are. Obviously, this game takes, 1,000 years in the future from the events of today, right? So wherever the Voyagers will be after 1,000 years in the future, this game has that has them in the exact position. You can actually calculate it yourself and go and visit them. I think that's the coolest thing any game has ever done. Oh, come on. Seriously, you're not gonna give me anything better than this. You know you can give me something better than this game. Come on. You know you want to. How about 60? Just a nice round 60. Nope, the game says no. We have 3 more tries. Do you think when we get boots on the ground we will be able to land on Earth-like planets and go to cities? Developers said so. So my answer is yes, I believe that. I believe what the Frontier developers are telling people, because they seem to be delivering so far whatever they have promised, right? Take some time, sure, but ooh, that's slightly better. Okay, okay. But those resistances, I don't want to lose 3% for just 1%. Like, Braben even said himself that he imagines, like one of his dreams is to make the game. So, like, he told the scenario, like, imagine if you are at sort of like a ship docking facility, right? And you're like sort of this rogue, and you try to sneak into the crates and get loaded on the ship and take over the ship, with weapons and force, and so they are thinking of stuff like that. And they also mentioned like big game hunting on atmospheric worlds, like, so if you can imagine, like, backing a hunting ship, backing some rifles, going down, hunting some weird dinosaurs or some fucked up things, right? Wouldn't that be something? I would love to live to that day to see this game evolved in such a manner. So okay, so our final statistics for the shields are 509 shield strength, 28 kinetic resistance, which is meh, but for the thing that we want to use it against, which is base rating, and it gives us shield thermal resistance of 40% and shield explosive resistance for 51%. So this is actually perfect. This is exactly what I wanted at the end of the day for this ship to have. And our jump range is not great. It's 42 light years, but it's still better than the Asp Explorer, or at least of what I had on the Asp Explorer. And I think that I will be using this ship very particularly for base rating and material gathering and the inhabited bubble, right? So I will in the future convert my Asp Explorer to be a dedicated exploring / smuggling ship, right? And this is it for now. I'm just gonna read through these few last comments, and this is going to be it for tonight, guys. We're gonna come back tomorrow. Let me just put this ship into some nice view. Yeah, there we go. That's her beauty right there. I like this ship. I really do. Kind of like the whole military look of it as well. Okay, let's leave it like that. So, oh, I didn't know they said that. Oh my god, I'm already hyping for it now. Can you give me advice on how to get combat elite at a decent speed? Kill stuff. Like literally, I don't think there is like the quick way. When I first got mine, I just spent days and days and days and days in rest sites, just killing stuff and getting bounties. Right. Well, I guess the biggest tip, just equip yourself a kill warrant scanner, right? Because that will like triple your income and stuff like that. So at least make it worth your while, right? And that's it for me for tonight, guys. Thank you all for joining. This was an immense fun. We did a lot of cool stuff. We tested some bugs. We confirmed in the last stream. We confirmed that the Aurier material well is still working. So all in all, the day was really productive. And thank you all for coming. And see you tomorrow, hopefully.